We're live? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Say something, bro.
What happened to you? And we are back.
Okay, alright. What's up, Life Team? The Federal
Camera's
Nightmare.
over there.
Oh, you're right. The Federal Nightmare is trying to snitch on us again. And it doesn't matter because we're going to go ahead and. No. Can it pick up that? Is it picking up? Alright, we good. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about any of that background stuff. Don't worry about that. That's nothing.
There's just so many audience members and fans. We got a waiting room.
Facts, we just got so many fans. It's all good. But today we're doing something a little bit different for you guys. We're playing some Magic the Gathering, bro. If you guys don't know this about us, we play a lot of Magic.
A lot.
A lot of Magic. So we figured we might as well go ahead and start recording this and making use of it. So today I'm going to be using Eshki, Timur's Roar. She's my commander. She reads, whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1 counter on her. If that spell's power is 4 or greater, draw a card. And if that spell's power is 6 or greater, Eshki deals damage equal to Eshki's power to each opponent. This is pretty much my dragon tribal deck. I got a lot of dragons, a lot of things that are big creatures that I can put out, draw cards, get +1s, do passive damage. That's what we're doing here.
What is the starting health points?
40.
40.
And then I'm going to be playing Felithar the Steadfast. He's a legendary creature, human warrior. Basically, each creature I control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. And then creatures I control can attack as though they didn't have defender, and then I can pay 3, tap them, sacrifice another creature, draw cards equal to its toughness, and then discard equal to its power. So what I'm playing is toughness matters. Big toughness creatures. Maybe sacrifice them for value to draw cards, discard no cards, hopefully. And yeah, about it.
All right, bet. Let's do the roll to see who's going to go first, and we can get right into it.
I wish I would die.
Yes. All right. You're going first, my brother.
Please let the audience know what you rolled, because they cannot see that.
Well, it's on this iPad. We didn't roll. We actually just did the automatic reset, and it chooses which one goes first, and it chose Arnold. Okay. And you can see that on here.
Just want the audience to know that's what.
All right, well, I'll start us off. I'll play this Swamp, and then I'll pass.
All right, I will draw for upkeep. I will play a command tower, and I will pass.
All right, I'll draw. I'll play this Golgari Raw form, enters tap, and I'll bounce this Swamp to my hand. This taps for a black and a green.
Nice. All right, I will draw. I will play this mountain, and I'll pass. Nice, cute Magic right now. No turn ones going crazy. Real homegrown Magic right here, right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tap this for 2, and then I will play Forseek.
Nice.
And then I'll search my library for a Swamp, and then I will pass.
W ramp. All right, I will draw. I will play an island. I will tap for red and 2 of any color, and I'll play Carnelian Orb of the Dragon kind. I can tap it for 1 red mana. If that mana is spent on a dragon creature spell, it gains haste until end of turn. And then I will pass. So this is like my way to get my dragon stall, have haste. Can use this as a mana rock. Boom. Attack off rip. Alright. Boom.
Alright, I will untap. Upkeep, draw. I'll play a land for turn. It's a plains. Then I'll tap for 2. So this Talisman of Resilience. Taps for colorless, so I can take a damage and attach for a swamp or a forest. And then why not? Let's just 2, 3, and I'll play Behind the Scenes. Creatures I control have Skulk. They can be blocked by creatures with greater power. And then I can pay 4 and a white. Creatures I control get +1/+1 till end of turn. And then I'll pass.
Nice, nice. I will untap. I will draw. I will play this Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. I can tap it for colorless, or I can tap it for any color from spending it on a dragon spell or an omen spell. I can also pay 4, sacrifice it, and search my library for a dragon card, reveal it, put it in my hand, then shuffle. Then I will tap for 3. And I will play Dragonstorm Globe, It is a mana rock. Each dragon you control enters with an additional +1 counter on it, and I can tap this for 1 mana of any color. And I will tap this for a blue, a red, and a green, and I will bring in Eshki, my commander. And as I mentioned before, whenever I cast a creature spell, +1 counter on her. If it's 4 or greater, draw a card. If it's 6 or greater, each opponent takes 1 damage, and I will pass. Or they'll take damage equal to her power. Sorry.
Upkeep, draw. I'll play my land. It's a forest. Alright, I'll tap for 4. And I'll play Felithar. And then I'll pass.
Alrighty. I will untap and pray for Mickey. I will draw. I will be hurt. I will play a forest. And I will tap for a red, another red, and I will tap for 1, 2, 3, 4 of any color. And I'll play Scourge of the Throne. It's got flying, it's a 5/5, it's got dethrone. Whenever this creature attacks a player with the most life or tied for the most life, put a +1 counter on it. And when this creature attacks for the first time each turn, if it's attacking the player with the most life or tied for the most life, untap all attacking creatures. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. So this is a 5/5. Do you have dice? Can I get a dice? It's going to enter with 1 +1 on it.
That could be
There
for
we
your
go.
commander.
Bet. So it's going to enter with 1 +1 because of Dragonstorm Globe. Alex, if you're watching, this is why my dragon deck is way better than yours. And it's also got haste because of Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind. So I'm going to attack you in the air for 5, and it's got dethrone, so it's going to get an additional +2. So it's actually for 7. So it's 7 in the air, and it's attacking for the first time, and it's attacking the player with the most life or tied for the most life. So I'm going to have an additional combat phase after this one. And in this additional combat, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Since I cast him and he's power 1 or greater, this goes up. I gotta remember to do my procs in order.
That one's a spin down. So.
It's a spin? Okay, bet. Is this supposed to be 1?
Yeah.
Oh, this is 1. Alright, bet. I thought that was 20. Alright, so this goes up 1. I draw a card. Cool. And so then that would happen. You take that damage, you already took it. And there's going to be another oh, the +1 counter actually stays. It doesn't go away. Then there's going to be another attack phase, and I'm going to attack you. You're no longer tied for the most life, so you will just take 7 in the air.
So how much
And
damage
this one
you
will be
taking?
passed. That is 14 total.
14 total.
I promise I'm not one of those. I know this looks
This is
bad.
like turn 3 or 4, by the way.
I know it looks bad, but I promise it's not like that.
But when I do it, they get mad at me.
It's really just Jamad, but
Right,
I'll pass.
Last night I was shutting y'all down, and then I had to get rid of my, Jinka taxes.
Last night we played a 4-player commander, 1v1v1v1. He won all 3 in a row. So don't feel bad for this man. This is a nasty man right here. There's a reason I have to be able to do this on turn 3.
We were some ad demons.
Another ad.
Got so loud, I had to turn it off.
Dang.
Alright, I'll tap for black, green, black, and another green. And I'll play Enduring Tenacity.
Nice.
Whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life. And if it dies, if it was a creature, I return it to the battlefield under my control. It's an enchantment. And, yeah. I'm gonna swing at you with this 5/5.
Alright. I will take 5 commander.
And then in my second main phase, I'm going to, because why not? I'm gonna tap for black, 1 of any color, and I'll also play Starscape Cleric. He has flying. This creature can't block, but whenever I gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. And then I'm going to pass.
Alright. untap, upkeep, draw. I will play another forest, and I will untap the boy. I'm going to pay 4 into this Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon, and I'm going to sacrifice this land, search my library for a dragon card, reveal it, put it into my hand, and then shuffle. So I'm sacking this land, searching for a dragon card. I will reveal said dragon card, and then put it into my hand. The dragon I am looking for is going to be. Let me get a, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a drum roll, boys. Let me get a drum roll. I'm going to reveal this ancient silver dragon. And I'm going to put it into my hand. And I will shuffle up. I only have 3 mana left. There's not anything else I can choose to do. Already played my land. So I'm going to swing at you in the air for another 7. And he will be tapped. And I will pass.
Alright, untap.
So far almost 19. You're at what?
35.
Upkeep, draw. Okay. Not looking good.
For reference, chat, I've played against this deck before, and he got up to having like 200 health. So my strat here is playing extremely hyper-aggressive early before he can get any of those life-gaining things or engines on the field, because it does get scary.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tap for 3. And I'm gonna play Runic Armosaur. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, I draw a card.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna tap for 3. Tap Velothar. Sacrifice this. Draw 5 cards. And then I'll discard 2. I'll discard this Blight Pile. And
Love a good draw engine.
this is Soft Formation.
Love a good upstairs.
And then I'm gonna play my land for turn.
Nice.
So that's a Sanctuary. I will bounce back this to my hand.
I'm guessing that one taps for 2 as well?
Yes.
Nice.
What's Eski's spell?
She is a 3/3.
Yeah. I'm gonna swing at you in the air for 2, and then I'll also swing Enduring at you for 4.
Okay, so that's 6. I'll take the 6.
And then I'll pass.
Alright, did you already cut this?
Yeah.
Bet. I will untap. Upkeep, draw. Okay, I like that actually. I like that a lot. I'm going to play a Haven of the Spirit Dragon. Can tap it for colorless, or I can tap it for 1 mana of any color, only for a dragon creature spell. I can pay 2, sack this land, and return a target dragon card or Ugin Planeswalker card from my graveyard to my hand. And then I will move on to tap for 1, 2 blues, then 3, 4, 5, or 2 blues, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of any color. I will play the Ancient Silver Dragon that I just revealed to you. It comes in with a +1. Can I get another die, please? Comes in with a +1, and it has haste because of Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind. Then I'll move on to combat, and I'll swing at you with this 9/9 in the air and this 7/7 as well. And I will roll a d20. All right, this is the one this is actually, do you have any d20 in there?
I'm dead anyways. Doesn't matter.
You might be.
No, I am dead.
Oh,
Good game.
Conceding?
GG's.
No, his commander just does 4 damage to me, so I die.
Oh yeah, that's true. My commander does do. No, it is 4 actually, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just call it 0. Congratulations.
GG's, GG's.
That was not fun, chat.
This is the fastest this deck has ever popped off.
And
You say that all the time, but that's
No,
not
this
true.
deck, you know this deck is slow. Come on, don't do that, bro.
No,
You know this
It's
deck
not.
is slow. Come on, bro.
you don't do that. This
Don't
happens
do
a lot
that.
more often than you think.
Yeah,
I
but
usually
not
board
this
wipe them,
fast.
which is what happens. I board wipe them, and then
That
I can
is
keep
true.
up.
That is true.
So
He board wipes and I lose, because once I get board wiped, I got nothing. So that's usually what happens. But I got lucky. No board wipe this time, chat. We in there. Are you playing the same deck, or are you switching up?
switching.
Switching? Alright, bet. What you finna switch to?
Hashtag.
The boy, Hash Brown. The bane of my existence.
while you guys are switching out and shuffling, we will be right back momentarily.
Alright.
And we are back.
Welcome back, Life Team.
Welcome back.
Alright, this time I am switching it up and I'm going to be playing with my Helena and Elena deck. And she reads, it's got first strike and reach at the beginning of combat on my turn. Put X+1 counters on another target creature I control where X is this card's power. So this whole deck is about adding +1 counters, boosting +1 counter effects, and also getting counters on her so that she can put more on other creatures because of the power level. I'm going to keep a semi-risky hand this time, but I think it'll work out.
I will be playing Hashiton, Scarab's Fist. This deck focuses on me discarding cards and then using Hashiton's ability to reanimate them. Notably, I will be running high mana cards that you wouldn't run in normal decks, because Hashiton can cheat them out. Because he reads, whenever I discard a creature card, I may pay 2 and a blue, and if I do, I create a tap token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 4/4 black zombie token. So I still keep the abilities, but it'll lose all of its stats. If it's a big creature, it'll be a 4/4, but I'm happy with the abilities I'm getting.
Yeah. And this is how you get the Archon of Cruelties, turn 4, which is my favorite part of this deck.
And for those listening, in the middle will be all of their health points. To the top right, look like an exponent of their health points, will be their commander damage. Players, if possible, please distinguish whether or not somebody is taking commander damage and how much. So
Okay.
the audience can then see that on screen.
Yeah, this deck I will not be doing commander damage, but Kiso might. So
Yeah, this deck I usually don't do a lot of commander damage. Usually I'll leave Helena and Elena for defense because she has reach, so it's really good to have her ready. She has reach and first strike, so it's good to have her ready for like in the air flying attacks. My cousin likes to run this deck where it's like there's a card that swings at you with flying. It's only like a 2/3, but when it swings at you, you exile the top card of your library and then they get to play it. And so I got it for people like him that like to send stuff in the air that ruins your day.
And if you like people like us, subscribe on all the socials that you see below.
I'll be
Yeah,
going
sub
down to
up, boys.
6.
You're going down to 6?
Yeah.
Dang. Hashi is not being nice to you today.
Nah,
huh?
I had a first good hand, but I didn't want to risk it because I only had 2 lands.
Did you look at what you were going to draw?
No, I don't do that.
It's probably good. Because every time you look at it and you are about to draw what you need.
Yeah, I was gonna risk it, but I was like, no, not with 2 lands.
Check this out, squad. This is what I'm rocking with.
Here, cut this off.
They can clearly see.
Y'all don't need to see it clearly. You saw everything you needed to see.
Wait, we're about to stream snipers.
Yeah, don't be stream sniping, y'all. But this one I'm running. This one I'm rocking with. We risking it for the biscuit a little bit, but it's
Wow.
okay.
Just no land at all in that hand.
Holy
There's
shit.
lands.
You know what? I'm not going to keep doing this. So
Let's mulligan down to 1, boys.
no.
No.
I mean, the lowest I'd go is 5, but I'm not gonna hold this up anymore.
Yeah. Once I get to 5, I'm just keeping whatever I'm keeping. If I gotta discard
So
2
who's going
cards,
first?
let's reset it and let the fates decide. Boom. Looks like you're going first, brother.
I'll play his land, enters tap, and I'll pass.
Alright, I will draw. I'll play this forest. I'll tap it for hardened scales. If one or more +1 counters will be put on a target creature you control, that many plus an additional +1 are put on it instead, and I'll pass.
I'm gonna untap, draw.
That's a great turn 1 for this deck, boys.
Play this polluted delta. I'll crack it, lose a life, and then I will search my library for a no. No, yeah, I get planes. For a planes. No, my bad. I'm tripping. It can either
He's tripping.
be a island or a swamp, so I'm looking for a swamp. Here it is. Boop. Shuffle up real quick.
I would say that Hashiton is probably Arnold's least favorite deck that he has for me to play against, but it's also really nice because you get to see a lot of cool combos and it pops off in a lot of unique ways. It doesn't ever usually pop off in the same way. It usually pops off in different ways, so I respect that part about it at least.
It's one of my favorites.
And
And
if
then
you
I'll
want-
tap for 2, and I'll play Merfolk Looter. Tap this, I can draw a card, then discard a card.
Nice.
I'll pass.
And if you're wondering what Giselle was saying, subscribe because you just missed it on Man Break.
Hell no.
I don't know.
Stop running so many ads, Mineral.
I didn't set these.
I'll play a mountain, and I will tap for 2, and I will play Formation Breaker. Creatures with power less than this creature's power can't block it. As long as you control a creature with a counter on it, this creature gets a +1/+2. And right now it is a 2/1, and I will pass.
Alright, I'm on tap, upkeep, draw. Alright. I'm gonna tap this, draw a card, discard a card. Nice. Okay, finally something. Okay. It's gonna be pretty hard to choose something to discard. It's fucking dumb.
This is where he discards like a 10-drop and gets 3 mana.
I'm gonna discard Jink Taxes.
Wait, you don't have another land?
No. I don't have my
Oh.
commander at either. And then I'll play my land for turn. And then I'll tap for a black and a white, and I'll play Hashiton.
Why'd you have to discard beforehand?
Because I drew a card to discard a card. I didn't draw a land. So I started
Oh.
digging.
I respect
and I
it.
found a land. So,
That's good.
yeah, I'll pass.
I like that. W plays right there. I will draw. I will play a forest card, and I have nothing to play for only 3 mana, so I'll move directly onto combat, and I'll swing at you with this Formation Breaker, which can't be blocked by creatures with less power. So anything under 2 cannot block it,
Okay,
and
2.
I will pass.
You take 2 damage?
Yeah, regular damage.
Okay.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. Alright, I'm going to tap Merfolk Looter to draw a card and discard a card. Okay. Should I play the Bane of Your Existence? I am. I'm
Might as
gonna
well, bro.
discard Archon of Cruelty.
What did I just say?
I'll tap for 3.
Turn 3 Arcana Cruelty.
Hey, this deck. No, it's not. This is turn 4.
So much
I
fun.
have 3 lands. I missed the
You
land
win
drop.
first. Okay, so turn 4. My bad. Turn
I missed
4.
2 land drops by now.
Turn 4 Arcana Cruelty, which is an 8-drop, by the way.
Anyways, he has flying, and whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, discards a cards, and loses 3 life, and I draw a card and gain 3 life.
So I gotta discard a card, sack a creature.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna discard this, just because I don't even want anything that you have. I'm gonna discard this involuntary unemployment, and I'm gonna lose 2 life. And that's gonna happen again once he decides to attack me in the air. Woo!
So we're at 38, 38.
38-37, sir.
I think it's a 2 damage.
It
He's
was
not
only
taking
2 damage.
3 damage.
He did damage to himself earlier,
Yeah, I did damage to myself, and then he hit me for,
and then I hit him for 2 damage.
and then I will draw a card and gain 3 life. Not a land in sight. Well, I will pass.
If I don't draw a land here, I'm cooked. By the way, all right, I'm cooked. So
You're cooked. I'm rocking with 3, but there's all I need, I guess. Only 3 lands.
I can't really do anything else. Damn. Well, I pass.
Damn.
That's tough.
I'm gonna untap. Upkeep.
I knew better. I knew better than to stay with 2 lands, but I did it anyway. And that's my problem. How's the overhead looking? Because I just hit it.
It's wobbling for a second. It'll take a minute.
Is it good now?
That's all good.
Stop. Don't touch. Do not touch that. Jesus Christ.
All right, don't treat me like I'm you. All right.
All right. So I will have to draw a card. Tap this to draw a card. Discard a card.
What is
Okay.
it?
Well,
Is it good?
I'm gonna discard this nesting dovehawk. I'll tap
Oh
for
my
3.
gosh. Nesting Dovehawk. How does that? What does that read again?
So it has flying and at the beginning of combat on my turn, I populate. And to populate is to create a copy of a token that you already have. And then whenever a creature token enters the battlefield under my control, I put a +1/+1 on Nesting Dovehawk. The interesting thing about this interaction is, since I'm doing it with Hashatan, he comes in as a token, which means he can populate himself to create a copy of himself, which you can't normally do if you cast him normally, because he's not a token.
So
Really
then
cool
you can
interaction.
multiply that exact effect
Yes.
so many
multiple
times. So then you just get a sea of nesting dovehawks that are all just 1 power less than the other. Stair stepping. Unless you want to make a copy of your Archon of Cruelty, of course.
Yeah. I have options.
Everything he plays is going to be a token, so he can populate whatever.
Anything.
What
Yes.
type of monster has a deck built around just copying tokens?
That's ironic because Med has that deck.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying.
Another land draw miss, by the way. I don't know if y'all can see it in the overhead. I only have 3 fucking lands.
Hey, the game is even, brother. I have 3 as well.
Damn.
Loki, could you
Except
not
I have
do
no
3, 4,
creatures because I
5,
had to
6,
sacrifice my only one.
I'm gonna move to combat and then I'm gonna populate Nesting Dovehawk.
While he's doing that, he's up.
No way.
Hey, I could have populated.
Play mat up towards his.
I could have populated whatchamacallit, Archon of Cruelty.
A little more if possible. Up.
I'm not trying to hold you.
Just so they can see more of your land.
I'm also gonna swing my commander at you,
Of course you are.
which is gonna be 1 damage.
1 commander, Medi.
And then
For
I'll
me.
pass. And then
You're
this guy.
swinging Archon of Cruelty at me too?
No.
Okay. Alright. We shall draw.
Whoops.
Alright.
Shit was upside down.
So you're at 38. with one
There's no
commander.
way this is happening. Not live. Both of us.
I promise I have plenty of lands in
This
this
doesn't
deck.
usually happen.
I pass.
Damn.
So you have 38 with 1 commander.
37.
Right. 37 with 1 commander.
Okay, just making sure.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. Oof.
Check it out, y'all.
That's kind of tough.
I got some heat.
Alright,
Don't
fuck
worry.
this.
I literally just need 1 more land.
Look at all those lands.
I'm gonna tap for a swamp and
Shut
a island, and then I'm gonna play likeness looter. He has flying. I can tap him to draw a card and discard a card, or I can pay X into him and he becomes a copy of target creature card in my graveyard with mana value X, except it has flying and this ability, and I can activate only as a sorcery.
Does it have that ability in addition to its other abilities?
Yes.
Okay. that's
Or,
fine.
I mean, it just says except it has flying and this ability, so I guess not. I guess it becomes a copy of a creature with this
Okay.
ability right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it'll have like 6 damage or whatever the stats are.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not here for that though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I know.
Alright. And then no token, but beginning of combat on my turn, I will populate. I'll create another nesting dovehawk. This one's gonna go up to 2. This one will go up to 1. And then Kisel. Oh, my bad. Both of these trigger. So this one's gonna populate this one or himself, create a nesting dovahog, and then this one will populate nesting dovahog again. So, and then I'll swing in the air with both of these. So that's 6, 6.
Wouldn't that one be 7? That one should always be one above.
That's true. 3. There you go.
So you're taking what damage here?
13 damage.
13.
Commander.
No.
No commander.
I will let you know when it's commander,
Just making sure.
and then I'll pass.
Chad, if you're having a hard time following all of Arnold's triggers, same.
Don't worry, we're top decking a land right now. Pass.
Damn.
We're
Right,
not
that-
top decking a land.
I'm gonna hit that clip real quick. Appreciate you. That clip will be on our social. Feel free to watch them all along all the socials you see below.
Well, on the plus side, I don't have to discard until next turn. And going 3 turns without drawing a land, 4 actually in a row with no land, is actually insane.
Very
And there's
insane.
just no way that I would do that. Like, my decks wouldn't do me that
Untap,
way.
upkeep, draw.
My decks would never do me like that.
I'll play this land for turn.
4 no lands?
Enters
Nah.
tapped, I scry 1. Scry means I look the top card, and then I can either put it at the bottom or leave it on top. And then why not? Because I can. I'm gonna tap this to draw a card, discard a card. I'll discard this Avacyn Angel of Hope. And then I'll tap for 3. And I'll create a token copy of Avacyn. For those who don't know, Avacyn has flying, vigilance, indestructible, and other permanents I control have indestructible.
Get it nice and close to the camera. Let them see the art.
This is a full art.
Much higher.
It's a proxy,
There we go.
but we proxy good shit.
We do. We do proxy good shit, so I can't hate.
I already played my line for turn.
My commander's proxied
6,
actually.
7.
It looks
I
very
have the
nice.
real one, but this is the alternate art. I proxied the alternate art because no,
I think you might be dead, Loki.
I'm probably dead.
Yeah, because I'm gonna populate. All these will populate. This is gonna go up.
And you can swing with this one, that one, and that one, and that one.
I can swing with these 3.
So that's at least going to be 5 plus 6
So this one's gonna populate.
plus
this one's
7
gonna populate.
plus 8.
1, 2, 3,
26.
4. So 4 tokens are gonna come in. This is gonna go up 4. So this is gonna be 7. This is gonna go up 4. It's gonna be 6, 5, and this is gonna go up 4.
So 7 plus 6, that's 13, plus 5,
18.
that's 18, plus another, wait, is this one's 8?
Yeah, this is 8. This is 9. This is 10.
So
Oh, I'm
26,
super dead.
35,
Good game.
45.
GG's.
I'm out of there, boys.
All amounts
This
of
doesn't
money.
usually happen. He usually has like a 20-20
That's
up. I know.
cap. That's cap.
I'm capping.
You cap.
I'm capping. I'm capping.
He's not capping. But
Last time he
that's
swung
cap.
at me for 24 damage, turn 4. Let's
That
not
wasn't
forget.
turn 4,
Yes,
bro.
it was. Yes, it was.
What turn
Why
was
you
that?
lying?
That wasn't turn
Same.
4, bro. That was like turn 5 or 6.
Sure. Sure. I remember that game because it started exactly like this. That's why I thought I was fucked. Once I saw that harness scales, I was like, yeah, this is GG's.
And
It
this
started,
land-
it started
yeah.
this exact same way.
I messed up because I kept the hand with only 2 lands. I was BS.
Me too.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. It worked out for you, it did not work
Me
out for
too.
me. He can play anything for 3 mana. I can't, so I should
Yeah.
have known better.
So, yeah, this deck doesn't have a lot of. I'm lying. It does have a lot of lands. It has like 37 with my what is it? RMC, something like that. I have reversible cards.
And
Mhm.
as you're shuffling, we will take a quick momentary break.
All right, we'll be right back, Lifeteam.
And welcome back. This is match 3. We are at 1-1 in the series.
Let's see who's going to come home with the W. Today, I'm running with my guy, one of my favorites, Caesar, Legion's Emperor. He reads, whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, choose 2. Create 2 1/1 red and white soldier creature tokens with haste that are tapped and attacking. I can draw a card and lose a life, or Caesar will deal damage equal to the number of creature tokens I control to target opponent. So this deck is pretty much about getting creatures that have great death triggers so that I can sack them, and also multiplying the amount of tokens I control so that I can do passive damage to my opponents, while also throwing in a little sprinkle of graveyard recursion, because you know we're Mardu in this bitch. We gotta have some little bit of graveyard recursion.
This game I'm gonna be playing Zul'Adok Void Gorger. He's an
Right.
Eldrazi. Colorless spells I cast from my hand have Cascade if they're 7 or greater. That means I exile the top card of my library until I exile a non-land card that is lesser mana value than the one I casted. So I get to flood the board with free spells.
Yeah.
This is my baby.
Don't forget the Annihilator that's in there.
Oh yeah, there's Annihilator, of course. We have Eldrazi. Come on now.
It's gonna be fun. You're going first again.
That,
Damn, they have put him first every time.
I have no problem with that. I'll play this waste. Pass.
Bet. I will draw. I'll play this command tower. Pass.
Bet. I will draw. Play another waste. And then I'll tap nothing. And I'll pass.
Alright. I will draw. I will play this Diamond City. It enters with a shield counter on it. So this is going to be my shield counter, just so y'all know. I'm going to put it on one. This is a shield counter, though. I'll find one later. But this is a shield counter. I can tap this land for colorless, or I can move a shield counter from this land and to a target creature. Activate only if 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under my control this turn. So if I basically trigger my commander's ability, then I can move the shield counter. The shield counter is basically like if anything would destroy the creature that the shield counter is on, the shield counter is broken instead. So it's like an extra life. Then I'm going to tap this one for 1 and this one for 1 of any color. And I'm going to play Lightning Greaves, which reads, equipped creature has haste and shroud, which means it can't be the target of spells or abilities, even my own. And the equip cost is settle, and I'll pass.
Alright, I'm going to draw. I'll play this land. It's a waste. And then I will tap for 3. And I'll play Palladium Mire. He is an artifact creature, and he taps for 2. He's a 2/2.
Nice.
And then I'll pass.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, and draw. I will play Desolate Mire. I can pay 1 into it, add a black and a white. And I am going to do that right now with my Diamond City. I'm going to play, tap 1, get a black and a white, and then I'll tap this command tower for a red. I'll play Ishin 2 Heavens as 1. If a creature attacking causes the triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. I'll then pay the 0 to equip my Lightning Greaves to my boy Ishin. So he has Shroud right now, so he can't be the target of spells or abilities. And he has haste, and with that haste, I will swing at you for 3, my friend. And I will pass.
Alright. Draw. I'll play this land. It's a Blast Zone. It enters with a charge counter on it. I can tap it for colorless, or I can pay XX, which is 2 X's, and then put a X charge counters on Blast Zone. Then I can tap 3, sacrifice it, and destroy each non-land permanent mana value equal to the number of charge counters on Blast Zone. And then I'll tap for 1, 3, 4. And I'll play Thran Dynamo. It taps for 3. And then I'll pass.
Alright. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play this swamp. I will tap for, I'll pay this 1, get a black and a white, and I'll tap this swamp as well. So I have 2 swamps and a white, and then I will tap this command tower. So I have 2 swamps and 2 of any color. And I will play Diabolic Tutor. It reads, search your library for a card, then put that card into your hand, then shuffle your library. I do not have to reveal it. And I will do that and pass my turn.
Alrighty. I will untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll play this land. It's a waste. Then I'll tap for 4, 5, 6. And bring in Zul'Dog. Void Forger. And then I will pass.
Nice. I'm going to, for the audience, I'm going to bring in, or I'm going to get this card. And I'm going to put it in my library and shuffle. Something fell. I'll switch. Yeah. Shuffling. Sorry for the delay, boys. You can cut this. I will untap. Upkeep. Draw. And I will play a mountain. And I will pay this land into, well, actually, I'll tap for a red, a black, and a white, and one of any color. I'll bring in my, I'm lying. I'm not bringing in my commander. I'm tapping this boy into this boy. I'm getting a white and a black. I'm tapping this black and I'm tapping this for a white. And I'll bring in the Emperor of Mankind. It reads, as it enters the battlefield, choose 2 abilities. I'm going to choose Vigilance and Lifelink. Humans you control have each of the chosen abilities. As long as you control 4 or more humans you control get +2/+2. So Ishin is a human, so right now he has Vigilance and Lifelink, and I will pass.
Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. Super Saiyan Eli, thank you for the prime.
Shout out Super Saiyan Eli!
Make some noise!
Shout out to you, my boy. I will untap. Upkeep. Draw. Okay. That is.
Did I have this mountain out or no? I did, right?
Yeah. I'll play my land for turn. It's a Rogue's Passage. Alright, I'm gonna tap this for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm gonna play Ulamog's Crusher. This is an 8-drop. It has Annihilator 2, and Ulamog's Crusher attacks each combat if able. It's value 7 or greater, so I cascade. First one is Reality Smasher. It has Trample and Haste. Whenever Reality Smasher becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, counter that spell unless its controller discards a card. And for the second one, we get Commander's Plate. Equipped creature gets +3/+3 and has protection from each color that's not in my commander's color identity. Equip for commander is 3, normal equip is 5, so I will tap for 3 and equip that to my commander.
So that gives it protection from everything, right?
Protection from all colors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move to combat, and then I'll swing at you, Kiso, with Zul'Dog. That would be 10 commander damage.
And he can't be blocked, right?
Can't be blocked. Well, yeah, no. All your stuff has colors, so no, cannot be blocked.
And now y'all know why I do what I do.
So recap the damage.
10 commander.
10 commander.
Any regular stuff going on here?
No.
No.
So you still have 40?
No, I mean,
No, I'm at
I have 30.
30?
10 commander is still damage.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. I don't know. You gotta take a
And then I'll pass.
Alright. And I will untap. Upkeep. Draw. I will play this Plains. I don't really have anything.
Oh, this guy had haste. Oh well.
I will tap for I'm dead in 2 turns, to be honest. I will tap for. Fuck it, Keeper of the Accord. How many lands do you have? 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6. Damn. That'll work. I'll tap for a white. 1, 2, 3 of any color. And I'll play Keeper of the Accord. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, if that player controls more creatures than you, you create a 1/1 white soldier. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, if he controls more lands than you, you search your library for basic planes and put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So this is basically an equalizer. If they have more creatures, I get a creature. If they have more lands, I get a land. Then I will... Damn. I will have to, unfortunately, pass.
Alright. I will untap. Upkeep.
It's about to get devious.
This might be over. It is about to get devious. Unless you have a counter. Draw.
I don't run counters in this deck, unfortunately.
I'm gonna tap for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm gonna play Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, one of the 3 big Eldrazi Titans. When I cast a spell, I draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he has Annihilator 4. And when Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, is put into a graveyard from anywhere, its owner shuffles their graveyard into their library. He is a 12/12. First and foremost, I will Cascade into a Hedron Archive, which taps for 2. And the second one is an Endbringer. I untap Endbringer during each player's untap step, and then I can tap him. He deals 1 damage to any target. I can pay colorless into him and tap him. Target creature can attack or block this turn, or I can pay 2 colorless into him and draw a card. Can't do that because he just came in. What I can do though is tap this for 1 for a Soul Ring, and then tap this for 2, 3, 4, have 1 floating, and then I'll play Basalt Monolith. It doesn't untap during my untap step. It taps for 3, and then I can pay 3 into it and untap it. And then I'll move to combat. Kisel, I'm gonna swing at you with Zul'Dog. Ulamog has to attack if able, and that's it.
So Annihilator 2.
Trigger, yes. Ulamog has Annihilator 2.
I'll sack my Lightning Greaves, and I will sack my... I'll sack my Desolate Mire. And that's an 8/8 and a 10/10, so I will block the... Well, actually, I'll take the 10/10. I am 1 commander damage away from death, and I will take the other 8, because fuck it, why not?
Yeah, and then I'll pass.
Alright, I will untap.
Can you confirm your health?
My health is 12, brother,
12?
with 20 commander damage.
Perfect. Arnold, confirm your health.
37.
And 0 commander.
I'll
Yeah.
play this Plains. I'll tap for 1, 2, 3, 4. Play my commander. I will... Honestly, fuck it. I will attack with this, actually at your end step. How many lands did you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get another Plains. Which will be untapped right now.
Yes.
Damn. Do I only have 2 Plains in this bitch?
Might be telling me to die, give up, bud.
I can't do that on the last game, brother. So, I have another Plains. And I will give this to you to shuffle. Technically, I shouldn't have drawn what I drew because you would have shuffled beforehand, but fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna lose anyway, more than likely. And then tap these 4 to bring in my commander. I have 3 left. I'm going to damn, I don't have any of the shit I need. I'm gonna tap for 3. And I'll play Colonel Autumn. He's got lifelink and exploit. Other legendary creatures I control have exploit. I'm not going to exploit anything. Exploiting would be to sacrifice a creature and put a +1 on each creature I control. I'm not going to do that. Then I'm going to move on to combat. I'm going to swing at you with, how many creatures do you control? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this a creature?
Yeah.
6. So I also get a 1/1. I also get a 1/1, boys. Here, let me get that. So I have a 1/1. We lit. That's important. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing. And actually, I get that before my turn resolves. I get that at your end step. So I'm gonna swing at you with this 1/1. I'm gonna sacrifice the said 1/1. I'm gonna bring in 2 more 1/1s. I'm going to, they are tapped and attacking, so they have to attack you. I'm going to,
No blocks.
yeah, I might as well. They're humans, so I get lifelink for them as well. So I'll go up 2. And they're tapped and attacking, so it doesn't matter, but they do have vigilance. So normally they wouldn't be attacked from attacking, tapped from attacking. I'm honestly just gonna swing out because I'm gonna lose anyway. So I'm gonna swing at you with this 3/4 with vigilance, and 2 3/4s, 3 3/4s, a 4/4.
Your commander just came in this turn.
Yeah, I can't. Actually, you're right. I can't swing with it. I can't swing with these 2. So 2 1/1s, a 3 and 3 3/4s. So regardless, I'll gain 9, 11 life.
So you have 23.
All right.
And how many would Autumn have?
26. No
He
blocks.
has 26. And they all have vigilance, so there's that. And I sacrificed something, so I brought in 2 more. And I'm going to choose to lose a life and draw a card. And did you put, my lightning greaves is in my graveyard actually. These are my hand. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna pass after that.
Alright. I'm gonna untap.
This is GG's, by the way.
Upkeep. Draw. Okay, now I wanted to draw. I'll play my land for turn. Just for shits and giggles.
Play it out to the
Tap
max,
4,
brother.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll play Darksteel Monolith. It has indestructible, and once each turn I may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a colorless spell I cast from my hand. I will take that opportunity to cast a Sire of the Seven Deaths
Nice.
for free. It has First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink, and Ward pays 7 life.
God damn.
Yeah, and then I will cascade into a Geode Golem, which would have been good earlier. He has Trample. When Geode Golem deals combat damage to a player, I may cast my commander from the command zone without paying its mana cost. He's here for obvious reasons. Zuladot costs 6. You kill him once, I have to pay 8. And the second cascade, this one doesn't count, is a Roaming Throne. Ooh.
Nice.
And then I'm going to choose Eldrazi as it comes in. So if a activated or triggered ability of a Eldrazi spell triggers, it triggers an additional time. And then I'll just swing out.
The GG.
GG's.
That is 30 commander damage
It is 30 command damage.
that I can't block.
Can't block, yeah.
Can't block. For everyone to know, I had a black market in my hand, which would have just allowed me to basically add a black mana every time something died. I had a town and a land card in my hand that would have brought back all my artifacts. And I had a Valkyrie's Call, which would have...
that would have been good.
It would have been good, but I just drew it, so unfortunately I couldn't use it. But every time something died, it would have came back as an angel with a +1. Nothing else I have in here is an angel, so it would have been great.
I had these three. I had Titan's Presence, which is removal. I reveal a colorless card from my colorless creature card from my hand, and I can exile a creature if it has power less than or equal to it. And these two were just value engines. And Abstruse Archaic copies activated abilities from my Eldrazi's. And then Maelstrom Colossus as a simple ability when it comes in. Easy. Cascade.
Nice.
That's it. It's a 7/7 for Cascade. Which
We were cooked from the beginning, boys.
So today's winner, 2-1.
The boy Arnold.
Indeed.
2-1, I'll take that. Considering in the four player format, he went 3-0. I'll take a 2-1.
My dog is
No, it was 2-0.
Who else won? Nobody else won.
Hmm?
Who else
The
won?
other one was a 3-player.
Oh yeah, I wasn't
The
there. for
first
that.
one, yeah.
Did you win that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I prayed
So
for
you were
Mickey.
3-0.
I didn't deserve to win that game, but I took over my opponent's
You went
cards.
undefeated in both formats. You happy?
I mean, I appreciate the
for Mickey.
the praying for Mickey caveat, because
I was cooked.
if you win with someone else's cards, I appreciate throwing in the caveat. So yeah.
Because I was
remember
cooked. I was literally about to lose, but I drew into a takeover card, and I had the money to pay it.
that. And that was pretty much it.
That's all she wrote.
In honor of your victory, if you could press this left button on the second row.
This one?
Yes. Congratulations. You did it once again, man.
This guy. All right. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you tune into our platforms that we had listed below. Sub up to the YouTube. Sub up to the TikTok. Sub up to everything, bro. And most importantly, sub up to the Twitch, because we getting money now, bro. Come on now. And
10-cent donations, bits, whatever you want. We will take all your money.
we'll take all of it. But thank you so much. My name is Key, a.k.a. Kaiko, a.k.a. Kai Shield, the nigga that lost 2 times today. And I'm joined by my co-host.
Arnold,
Arnold, indeed.
your
So-
boy.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to join the Life Team and be a member of our team for life. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.